So today I wanted to talk a little bit about my first board and the next step in my evolution as far as e-skate goes and the two premium boards that got me there. So I bought a Onboard W1AS, and it may be the last one that Onboard will sell. It's not on their website anymore, and it went down as soon as I got mine. And I like it. I like the board. I do. It does about 24 miles of range. Not range, miles per hour. It does about 24 miles an hour top speed. And it goes about 10 to 14 miles depending on how you're riding. Sometimes I want to go slower than, just Speedy Gonzalez everywhere. But in the end, it reminded me of a story that a good friend of mine told me when I was looking at buying a motorcycle, and I wanted to buy a 250, just trying to get my feet wet. And he said, you're going to outgrow it in about 6 months, and then you're going to be stuck trying to sell it, find another one, this, that, and the other. And that's what this board really did to me, in a way. Because I've ridden it for about 250 miles, and I love it. I still ride it every day, but I want more. I do. I want a lot more. And so when I started looking for what that next step is, I landed on the Evolve GTR and a Metro Board X. Both are between $2,000 and $3,000, depending on wheel setups and what you do with it past that and things like this. In the world of those two boards, I feel that there's a clear line where the Evolve is like this premium commercial board that is very well known and all this stuff, whereas the Metro board is kind of like this niche boutique, hand built, all this stuff, CNC trucks and things like that, integrated lights, and I feel that I'm pretty sure Evolves are hand built as well, but they just use double kingpin trucks, and they just seem more of a commercial status, where the Metro board is more like a guy building them and selling them, is what it feels like. Just looking, reading, watching videos, things like that. Both boards have pneumatic wheel and tire setups with different pulleys that'll go 30 miles an hour. And I think that they both will get somewhere between 15 to 20 miles of range, depending on how you ride again. And in my mind, I would buy the Metro board. And that's one, due to the fact that I hate Evolve's trigger, thumb, stop, remote control. Don't know how hard that is to switch out. But I'm not even a fan of the Hoyt puck, to be honest with you. I like the standard Hobbywing scroll wheel type system with the battery indicator. I like LCD screens to tell you battery life and mile per hour ish kind of deal. But I could never get behind that whole trigger system. The display screen they have on there is uber nice. It's so nice, but I don't know. But it really feels to me that the Metro board, with the integrated lights and the pneumatic tires with a 52 tooth pulley, would be the absolute money. But seeing as I don't have $2,700 to drop on a board, even with Black Friday, I don't know what they're going to do for it, but pretty sure my wife would be super mad if I drop that kind of money on a board. The plan for the Black Friday board is I'm going to get an Onboard Carbon GT with the cloud wheels, and I'm going to rock that initially straight out of the box. And then I also would like to get the Metro board pneumatics with the 52 tooth pulley, the 190 millimeters, because they claim to go 36 miles an hour. And I need to do a little more research on this. I can't find specific measurements as far as like, will they go on to the Onboard trucks. I do know that the Evolve 7-inch will go on there with the 58 tooth pulley, and that's definitely hitting 30 miles an hour. So I might end up on that. And their wheels and tires look a lot better because you can change colors and things like that. I wouldn't get different color wheels though, just the rims. It's crazy. But the other setup that I was going to do to stay close to $1,000 is a backfire Zealot with 120 millimeter cloud wheels and hot swap the battery. And all of these companies have a US base somewhere, and the customer support should be fantastic. And that's what I'm going after, really, because that's something that I don't have now with OwnBoard, but it's never messed up on me. And it's a fantastic board, not going to lie. And so I have no reason to believe that the Carbon GT will be anything other than amazing. But we're definitely going to see what happens. Deals are going to play an effect, and obviously the dollars are going to play effect into it as well. But honestly, right now, that's my plan. OwnBoard Carbon GT. With different bushings as well. I actually replaced the bushings on the W1 AS immediately after I rode it for the first time. I went home and bought some orangutan nipples, medium and hard, and I ended up doing a combination. On the board side it's the medium, and on the road side it's the hard, and I might do that setup as well on the new board, especially with double kingpin trucks and going 30 miles an hour. 100% might do a medium set of nipples on the board side and a hard set of knuckles on the road side. I think that'll be the money. But, you can always experiment and switch them and things like that. But definitely going to change the bushings on the new board, whatever it might be, because I love orangutan bushings. They've just been the money for me personally. And even on the Zealot, I would change the bushings, and I would actually try to shove pneumatic tires on there. If anybody has ever done that, please let me know so that I can look into it more, I guess. But just let me know what everybody thinks. And yeah, thanks for listening. We'll see you next time.